We are live.
We are live, okay. All right, I call this meeting of the Turtle Library Board of Trustees to order. Let's begin with roll call, please.
Carlin, Mark,
Yes.
Claire, here, Patty,
Here.
Becky, here, Jane, Goldie,
Here.
Ann,
Here.
Heather, Rhonda.
Everybody? Okay. All right. Debbie, did you have something you wanted to speak about?
Yes.
Okay, well, you're on.
Okay. I'm Debbie Kirikov. I've been here as Concordia branch manager forever. In July, it'll be 25 years.
25?
25.
Wow.
And, well, we had a managers meeting a couple of weeks ago, and we were all introducing ourselves because we have a new branch manager. And so I couldn't think of anything. And I don't know who said it, but who said, fun is my middle name. So I thought, well, I better just lean into fun. So I have my fun things today. I have a programmer, Jennifer, and she does story times and she does book club. And I like to do the middle-aged kids. So the thing we've had a lot of success with lately is a STEAM day. And so here's some of the projects we've done. This is a hovercraft with the balloon.
Hey, I'm sorry to interrupt, but could you push the cameras? Because all we can see is the ceiling.
Oh, I moved it. Sorry.
I'm enjoying the
I was
ceiling
trying to
tiles.
Yeah,
That one or this thing?
that's better. Thank you.
Thank you.
Can you see Debbie?
Yes.
All right, so here's my hovercraft, and it's a pop top going onto a jump CD. Balloon, obviously. And honestly, the balloon was the best part for the kids, but the science is the cushion of air that gets released. And it goes. It's very fun.
How cute.
Oh, that's cute.
Hovercraft.
And it's just a lid to a pop top, like a pop
Yeah, you
can?
just can't find those anymore. I have a stash of them because I've done this before, but
No, the ones that.
flip top.
Mhm.
They don't, so this may be the last time. Another thing we did was inflatables, and so this is also recycling, and so there's just use an iron and fuse together, and then you blow the straw and it. And I really like there's a website called Plix, and it's Public Library Information Exchange, and it's a service through MIT. Lots of cool stuff for public libraries. I'm really a big fan of that. Other thing over here, this is one that I made. It's wires, and you can make sculptures. This was my frog on a lily pad. And I think most of the kids just made designs. And then this was a very exciting project. And then tomorrow is our theme day, so we're going to do squishy circuits. And Play-Doh is a good conductor of electricity. So I made up this little handout thing. You can see it can make a squishy circuit switch. And so you just make the switch and it's up your.
I love that. Kids love that.
Yeah. So.
Why does Play-Doh conduct electricity?
I don't know. I have to do research.
I was gonna say, you know, a kid's gonna ask you that.
Yeah, I'm not completely prepared. here, but I know there is a non-conductive dough, and then Travis has his whole, like,
Maybe just some
Yeah.
water content, I don't know.
it might be something like that, because there's clay. This one is an insulator, and it's the Moslin clay instead of Play-Doh. That's the reason, but I don't know the science of it.
Yeah, because you think like rubber soles and things that it makes you safer, but Play-Doh doesn't seem that much different than that.
It's due to its high salt and water
Google it.
content.
Okay.
I can Google it.
Which creates an ionic solution, which is a brine within the dough. So it dissolves the salt ion, dissolved salt ions move freely, allowing electricity to flow through it.
We all learned something.
Yeah.
So,
I just figured for kids, they wouldn't do anything like that.
it was a lot of fun to do the science, and I really love that there's a lot of boys that come in, and girls like it too, and it's, school-age kids are kind of hard to draw in, so I'm really excited about STEAM Day.
I think it's cool anytime they can do something different with stuff they already have, played with or,
Mhm.
eaten chips out of or whatever. and
Yeah.
Those are good pretzels. They are. I know I have some on my desk at work.
So that's how my being here in Concordia, we like fun.
Thank you, Debbie. Thank you.
I can't really see who it's looking at, but I'll point it to you since
Oh,
you're
lovely.
conducting everything.
Can you still see Goldie?
Are you here? Are you? Are you?
Not much. Do you need us to move it more?
I can't see Jane, but I can see everyone else.
Jane's okay with that. Jane doesn't want to be seen tonight, though.
Okay, incognito Jane.
I've had the same thing you've had, Goldie.
Okay, the first thing on our agenda is the consent agenda. Any questions or anything that anybody has on? Did everybody see the, executive meeting minutes in your folder?
And we have done some looking over the financial report, and yeah, so something is off with it. I'm not sure. I do know the general ledger part, all the transactions for the month, those are correct. And the statement of financial position, I know that is correct. It's the next one, the budget versus actual. I think what it is the budget numbers are incorrect that were put in there. So we're gonna look at it. But other than that, did it have the information that you wanted, or is there other things that you need? Or did you get what you
Seemed
needed?
very similar
I
Yeah.
thought
to
so
what
too.
we had
Yeah.
seen in the past, and
The biggest difference is you used to have a separate report for your designated gifts, and it is now included in with all of the bank accounts is right there. So
When somebody makes a gift or a donation, is a thank you sent to them? I figured it was.
Yes. So if it's for one of the branches, depending on which branch it is, we have the branch manager because they're like the face of their branch in the community. So we let them send that thank you. And then if it's just a general donation, then that obviously comes from me. The foundation donations that come in, they get Karen puts one together and then I sign it and it goes out to them. So yeah, we do make sure and take care of
I
that.
figured there was, but yeah.
Good question, though. Okay, you want to hear a motion? Okay, Jane.
I'm second.
Okay, a motion's made and seconded to accept the consent agenda. Any more discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Hey,
Opposed? Hey, Goldie, say,
Yeah, they did it at the
okay,
same
all right,
time.
all right, opposed? Okay, motion carried. All right, we have no unfinished business. Under new business, we have to consider the approval of the quarter, the Concorder branch lease renewal. That comes due every year, right? Yeah, every year. And
So not every year do we have to sign a completely new lease. I think that's every 2 years. So this one was the first year on this one, so we do not have to sign a new one. I just send them a letter saying that we want to continue the lease, and then they have their board meeting essentially, for the city, and then if it's approved, then they send me a letter saying it's approved, you're good to go.
What happens if they said it's not approved?
They would probably have a lot of angry citizens.
Yes, I mean, I obviously would be one of them as that's my branch, but I just didn't know, like, is that even a concern at all? I mean, it's not, I mean,
I haven't been concerned about it, since I've been here, at all.
it was $300, or $300 or $400 a month, right?
It's $3,600 a year.
So $300 a month.
Yeah, we just pay it for the year is what we do, like in
Oh,
April or something,
yeah.
we pay it for a whole year.
Is there any concern that the price will go up?
No, because, not with this one, so
Oh,
every
yeah.
2 years, because we're still operating on the same
Yeah.
lease, we just want to extend it for another year.
Mm-hmm.
But if they redid the new one,
It's a pretty decent sized building for
Yeah.
a quarter. I mean, it's also, I mean, have you ever been to Quarter?
Yeah,
Okay,
I
so
can't remember the library.
it's right next to the bank.
It's probably half the size of this
Yeah.
building.
Well, that's
It's
pretty
really good
reasonable.
stuff.
I mean, it's not real spacious, but it's plenty big.
Yeah, it has plenty of stuff.
Yeah,
Mhm.
plenty big.
Books and stuff.
You should go
Yeah.
sometime, Mark.
Oh, we'll go.
yeah, we're at $300 a month.
Yeah, I don't
and
think we
just
have
pay
a
it
meeting
the
there
year.
for a little bit. In the fall.
Have they raised the Lynn Thomas in the past?
Not since I've been here.
Okay.
I don't know, they may this year.
I just thought
But,
300.
you know, since they own the building, they also take care of a lot of repairs, or if something we want to do that's not necessarily a repair, but change something, add something, then we ask them and then they approve it. But yeah, they're really good about doing that. And they have money set aside for library. I don't know if it was left over from when it was, Porter Public Library. I'm not sure. They do have a pot of money for when the library needs things. So.
Okay, cool. Well, don't they replace like the furnace or the air conditioner or something? Don't they, they take care of that?
Yep, they would be
Evaluate that?
responsible for
Was-
that.
Yeah, they take, the city takes care of that,
Yes.
yeah. Okay, anybody else? Okay, do I hear a motion?
I move that we approve the Quarter Branch lease renewal.
I'll second.
Okay, motion's been made and seconded that we consider, that we approve the Quarter Branch lease renewal. Discussion? All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? Okay, motion carried. All right, now, the next item is, consider approval of the revised strategic plan. You should have that in your packet, and I think it's anything that's in red, right?
Pretty much, it should be in red, or hopefully everything was turned red that we changed. We certainly tried to do that. Sometimes it's just moved from here to there, like struck out. But yeah, everything should be in red that was changed.
Anybody have any questions or things that they think should be changed or whatever?
Actually, I did have a question.
Yeah.
So under, strategy 2.1.2, better supporting digital collection services, year 3, section B, and then review hoopla figures to see if the 10 titles are sustainable long-term. What do you, like 10 titles per?
I think that is her patient or home, I believe is how that is, but it's how we kind of can regulate how much we're spending.
Okay.
And we have that one, we have Overdrive,
Libby.
Libby is Overdrive.
Oh, it is, okay.
Libby's the app, I think, and then Overdrive is the home. Yeah, I can get you a little bit more information on that exactly, but I think it's the number
Page 13. There's like smack in the middle of that.
Okay. But I think that's what it is. We were trying to make sure that that was gonna be sustainable for us. Do we need to throttle that back some? But yeah, if you want specific details, I can get that from you.
I don't need
Or for you.
like super specific. I was just kind of, it was interesting that I guess I had thought about the fact that like you would have to like budget for
Mhm.
patron, you know, how many titles everyone has. So,
Okay, any other questions? Okay.
I move we accept the changes for the,
Motion's been made and seconded that we approve the revised strategic plan. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Okay, that motion carried.
I would like to know when the managers discuss having longer checkout times, kind of the results of that conversation in May.
Yeah, that is 14 days, and with all my other library cards, it's just 21.
I'm used to a month the first time, so you do it for 4 weeks, and then you can renew it for 2 times, 2 weeks each. So yeah, a total of 8 weeks.
So why is it 14 days then?
That was the policy, which a former board set that, and
We can
we're,
change that? Okay.
yes, you guys can change that. So we are obviously going through and updating all of our policies. We haven't gotten to that section yet, but we're having some of these conversations early so that we know what we want to change when we get to that section of the policy manual.
Is it more expensive to have it be longer?
The reason why I wondered is because I think it would be helpful to the patrons, but I also think that it's helpful to the library to do it every 2 weeks because it forces traffic. And so I was curious to see what the managers thought of the idea.
You would be surprised because we do not charge fines and fees.
I know because
They don't recheck it out, so you're not getting those extra, renewals or anything. Now, some people do it, some people are really good, but other people, they're just gonna keep it till they're done with it, and because we don't charge fines and fees.
Right.
And honestly, if you charge fines and fees, that just kind of, makes it harder to recoup materials because people don't want, I can't pay for it, I can't pay my fines, so they never come back in the library either. And so
Right.
we the book. Right, yeah. So we want people to come in and use the library and have the access. So as long as they return the material, it comes off. If it goes to lost and then they bring it back in, as long as it's checked in and there's no damage, that whatever the fee was comes off their account.
Okay, well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, next is approval of revised policy 316, termination of employment, and I think the only thing that was changed is they added the library retains the right to accept a resignation effective immediately. That's the only change.
Yep. So after our support services manager left and, it was recommended that we go ahead and make that effective immediately. Goldie had sent me an email and she thought that we probably needed something stating that would be a possibility or could be a possibility in our policy. So that's kind of the history on that one.
Any questions or comments?
I move we approve
Okay.
the change.
Thank you. Okay, motion's been made and seconded that we approve the revised policy 316, termination of employment. Discussion? All in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Okay, that motion carried. And now, we are going to consider the approval of the updated MOU, which is Memorandum of Understanding with UCM Thrive Program. Can you, what exactly is that? I read the whole Moose
Yeah, me
thing,
too.
but I was like,
I
what?
thought
My
we
daughter
had-
actually
yeah.
graduated
I
from the
thought we
Thrive
had-
program.
I thought we had this before.
We
It was
did,
only for a year.
yeah. So they do internships as part of their college experience in the
Yeah.
Thrive program. It's for those that are intellectually delayed. And they can choose to do their internships either on campus or out at different places in town that we have agreements with. And so,
They have a agreement with us that
right,
they
and
can do
in the
their,
past,
okay.
they've had people do internships at the library with various responsibilities.
Your daughter did this for them?
She did. Her internships were on campus, but
Oh, they were, and she thought it was a good program?
oh yeah.
There's quite a few in the program, I believe.
Mhm.
Really?
There is,
Okay.
yeah.
Pretty big
When I
program.
was, through the buildings,
Mhm.
working there,
Yeah.
there's always activity and people going around.
And they've expanded the program.
Yeah.
too.
And they're very, I mean, the lines of communication are open, so if, somebody had an internship where they just weren't a good fit and it wasn't working out, I mean, they're always, they're not just gonna force somebody on you or, perpetuate the problem. So, I mean, they're really.
We've had a good experience with it so
How
far.
long have you been participating?
I think our original one was in 22. I think I put that in.
So
I think it was 22.
we just update this yearly.
No, this one is for 5 years. They wanted to do it a little
I
different.
read that earlier, but I forgot what it.
So,
Yeah, we signed June of 22.
so then do we have, is it like students who want to become librarians? Is it people who
Or
are
work, or interested in working in a library or something, yeah, and then they get to come and see if that's, because they may be like, I don't like this at all, or they may be like, I love this is what I want to pursue. So,
Yeah, a lot of the kids maybe have no idea and they're just like, I'll
just
try
trying
that.
different
I like
things,
going to the
yeah.
library, and.
Yeah.
Can they,
CDS.
do other, positions with the library too, like IT or whatever?
It really depends on, there are certain things that we can't let them do, just like we can't, it's almost like we have to consider them like volunteers. Because there's a lot of things that we have that's confidential, like patron data and things like that. So there's some things that they can't help with. But yeah, it's kind of open to what their skill set is, what they're interested in, what we need done. So it's kind of a combination, but yeah, it's definitely, I feel like it's more towards their interest. Wouldn't you agree, Becky?
Okay.
Well, I'll make a motion.
I'll second it.
Okay, motion's been made and seconded that we approve the updated move with UCM Thrive program. Discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Hey,
Opposed? Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry.
I got their eyes.
Opposed? All right, that motion carries. All right. And do you have announcements that are not on here?
No, just, this was gonna be my announcement, but I thought it would be easier if you guys read it, but I just thought that was
Pretty cool.
great.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And we shared it with the managers at their, training day earlier this month. And so, yeah, I was really happy that he sent this to me because, yeah, I don't get to see that stuff. Most people are like, this is right, the complaint. So it was really nice to get that and then just to know that all of our teams are just doing amazing. So that was really nice
That is
to get.
nice, yeah. It seems pretty sincere too. I mean, and it wasn't like anybody coerced him. He just was like, wow, that's
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
And I have to say, I do branch visits, as you know, quarterly. And, every time I walk in, I mean, every branch looks neat, organized, just, they're on top of it. And so and that was from day one. The first time I went to branches, I was just really impressed with how all of the branches really looked so nice. Well maintained and everything.
Okay, so we're ready to move out of break it.
Hold on, can I make a little announcement?
Sure.
I don't know if they're still needed, I feel like they always need volunteers, but my daughter and I always volunteer at the Children's Literature Festival that happens on the UCM campus. And last year I did it and put in there that I was like volunteering in the name of the library, and this year I'm doing it for the school district, but same, I'm just the same person. But anyway, if you are interested in volunteering, it's the 8th, 9th, and 10th, I think, or just the 9th and 10th.
Of March.
It's a Monday, Tuesday. So
I just got an email today
Yeah.
because the person that's doing it, I forgot her name. But anyway, she's like, I've been wanting to do a partnership with the library, you know, the local library, and she was like, so I'm sorry to say and embarrassed to say it's been, what, 10 or 11 years she's been, and I'm just now reaching out. So anyway, so yeah, she's inviting us to the library staff to go to that, and then they're showing that movie, The Librarian. I don't know if you've heard.
Oh, I
Like,
didn't know.
I want to see that so bad. They're doing like 3 showings of it. It's basically about, I think it was like libraries in Louisiana, Texas, Florida, maybe the other one. There's like 3 or 4 states from the censorship and book banning stuff and how they've handled it and all of that stuff. So it's basically a documentary. Yeah. So I didn't get to really research it thoroughly, but it'll be nice if we can do something, you know, to partner with them.
It's always an enjoyable volunteer
Mhm.
opportunity.
Okay, any other announcements? Okay, then I need a motion to move out of regular session and into closed session, please.
I move.
All right. All right. Okay, motion's been made and seconded to move into closed session. All in favor, say aye.
You have to have a roll count.
Aye.
Oh,
Yeah.
You have a roll count when you get into closed session.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
All right, okay, she's gonna turn off the live stream here.
Motion passed, I'm assuming.
Motion carried,
passed,
yeah, motion carried. Or did we vote?
We did,
We did,
everybody said
yeah,
aye.
Yes.
Short days, short days, Patty.
Well, sometimes you just get lost in the whole, I love the office, yeah. We did it.
We learned the hard way. We don't shut the computer because then